The WNBA is teetering on a credibility cliff, and it all started with one grainy courtside clip. Brittney Griner fouls out against the Indiana Fever, drops onto the bench, mutters what appears to be an anti-white racist insult toward Caitlin Clark. The video spread like wildfire, yet league officials chose silence, hoping the storm would blow over. Riley Gaines stormed in, blasting the double standard wide open and forcing fans, sponsors, and even politicians to ask, is the WNBA protecting its image at the expense of basic fairness? Griner's Atlanta Dream versus Clark's Indiana Fever. Late fourth quarter, as Griner fouls out of the game. The broadcast camera lingers on Griner just long enough for every frame to become evidence. In an emotional outburst, Griner seems to mouth the words, "trash fucking white girl." Griner doesn't glance at the referee. Her eyes lock on Clark. By sunrise, YouTube breakdowns slow the footage to 240 frames per second, highlight mouth movements, and rack up hundreds of thousands of views. Hashtags Griner slur and whack call trend in opposite directions. ESPN's flagship shows devote exactly 0 seconds to the controversy. Casual fans see silence as an admission of guilt. Enter Riley Gaines, and the outrage hurtles from a simmer to a rolling boil. Gaines, already battle-tested from fighting biological males in women's swimming, detonates on X, stating, "Reminder, this is who America traded for the Russian merchant of death." Imagine if Clark said the inverse. No disclaimers, no hedging, the post slices through the mainstream blackout. Jamel Hill scrambles to flip the narrative, claiming Griner really said whack call, damning critics as grifters. Gaines fires back, labeling the spin a gaslighting campaign. Her credibility, earned from staring down athletic bureaucrats who tried to muzzle her, makes the thread an instant amplifier. Sports talk phones melt, and suddenly, the WNBA can't hide behind silence anymore. So the league reaches for the oldest trick in the PR handbook: block the messengers. June 6, conservative outlet Outkick files for press passes to grill Griner directly. Both host arenas claim, quote, "no remaining seats on press row." Fox News applies the same day, same answer. Yet local lifestyle bloggers stroll in, unchallenged. To any objective eye, it's censorship. Softball reporters welcome, straight shooters barred. Gaines brands it cowardice dressed up as logistics. And screenshots of the denial letters go viral. Columnists note that the NBA routinely accommodates overflow media by adding folding chairs. The WNBA, apparently, prefers folding the truth. Meanwhile, league resources are tied up elsewhere on a controversy that never existed. Just 2 weeks earlier, rookie Angel Reese alleged Fever fans hurled racist slurs. The WNBA unleashed a 10-day forensic probe, interviewing ushers, scanning security footage, even reviewing ticket scanner logs, only to announce zero evidence. SportsCenter covered the allegation wall to wall, up front, then whispered the exoneration. Now contrast that to Griner's viral video. Live mics, HD cameras, multiple angles, yet the league won't lift a finger to investigate. Gaines swings the hypocrisy like a sledgehammer, asking why a rumor merits CSI treatment, while a recorded incident gets a bureaucratic shrug. That disconnect pulls a powerful new voice into the fray. Indiana Governor Mike Braun, whose state bankrolls the arenas Caitlin Clark now packs nightly, torches the WNBA on national television. Condemning bigotry and bullying, he demands the same zeal the league showed in the Reese Wild Goose Chase. If you had time for that, you better find time for this. Braun praises Clark for rekindling the basketball flame in Indiana and warns that future tax incentives hinge on equal accountability. With one interview, a state executive turns a PR headache into a political landmine, reminding sponsors that public money underwrites private leagues. Yet the league's lifeline remains the rookie it refuses to protect. Clark's deep logo threes nearly doubled league viewership in a single season, boosted jersey sales 263%, and pushed ESPN2 games into primetime slots. Early in year 2, she sits with a quad strain, watching pundits portray her as both beneficiary and villain. Candace Parker snaps on air, "Stop turning healthy competition into a race war." Swin Cash echoes her, while a Rice UIC media study finds Clark described as confident and Angel Reese as arrogant, 4-1, proof of the bias fans already sense. The takeaway is brutal. The WNBA is busy sacrificing its golden goose on the altar of agenda-driven narratives. Each double standard widens the trust gap, and sponsors can smell risk a mile away. Every move the WNBA makes deepens the crater it's digging for itself. Sponsors who once bragged about growing the women's game are quietly asking marketing firms to run brand risk audits. They don't like what they see. A league that investigates rumor, ignores video, and grants press badges based on friendliness, not fairness. Streaming partners notice League Pass cancellations spiking the same week the credential scandal hit Reddit's front page. Veteran players whisper about a protected class hierarchy, an unspoken pecking order that decides whose missteps get buried and whose get blasted in press releases. Today it's Griner. Tomorrow it might be me, one longtime All-Star told a regional columnist off record. That fear fuels locker room fractures the public can't yet see, but insiders swear are widening by the day. Meanwhile, Riley Gaines keeps her foot on the gas. Each time the league stonewalls, she drops another thread, another interview, another reminder that no comment isn't a strategy, it's an admission. Her follower count surges. The WNBA's trust score plummets. The longer officials cling to silence, the more powerful her narrative becomes. Put bluntly, the league isn't just flirting with self-destruction anymore. It's live streaming the collapse. And everyone, from state governors to sneaker execs, has a front row seat. Scenario A. An independent audio lab confirms Griner used the slur. Sponsors threaten to yank ad buys. The league suspends its 6'9" headline grabber. A season marketed as a renaissance collapses into a courtroom drama. Scenario B. The WNBA clears Griner while continuing to stonewall reporters. Fans cry cover-up. Governors like Braun freeze proposed subsidies. Antitrust lawyers sniff around broadcast revenue splits. Either path proves Gaines right. Leadership is driving blindfolded toward a cliff. The third option, transparent, consistent accountability, still exists. But every day of silence yanks the steering wheel closer to the edge. Which brings us back to the bench cam, the unanswered questions, and the league's vanishing window to course correct. From a shaky cell phone clip to a governor's ultimatum, every flashing warning light on the WNBA dashboard blares the same message. Choose transparency or embrace oblivion. A league built on empowering women can't survive while it shields its chosen narrative, censors legitimate questions, and leaves its biggest draw hanging out to dry. So what's your verdict? Did Riley Gaines rip the lid off the WNBA's deepest rot? Or is this just noise the league hopes you'll forget? Hit the comments with your take, tap like if you demand accountability in sports, and smash subscribe, because the next chapter of the saga is coming fast, and when the fallout lands, you'll want front row seats to see who steps up and who ducks for cover. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.